Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the channel Patente B in English. This year is our year, and by the grace of God, we are going to make it. So please don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. With consistency, determinations, and self-confidence, we are going to make it, guys. Don't forget, nessuno è nato imparato, guys. Nessuno è nato imparato. No one was born learned. No one was born learned. So please don't give up. With consistency, determinations, and self-confidence, we are going to make it, guys. Now, today is a new chapter, guys, and we are going to learn about the speed limit and the security distance. The speed limit and the security distance. And before we will proceed, please, there is a victory today also from our sister Adiola. Yeah, guys, our sister Adiola, she went for her exams today, and by the grace of God, there is a victory. So please, let's give a warmly congratulations to our dear sister Adiola for such a wonderful and warmly victory, guys. This class is a very big class, and my wish is that everyone on this platform, guys, you shall see your sources. So please don't give up. Today is our sister Adiola. Tomorrow is going to be your turn. Tomorrow, you shall be congratulated. So please, let's give a warmly congratulations to our sister Adiola for her wonderful victory today. So my sister Adiola, God bless you, God bless you, and God bless you. Yeah, it wasn't a small journey. It wasn't easy, but by the grace of God, the victory has come. That's the most important thing. And we are tapping into your blessings. The Lord God who guided you for such victory, may that Lord remember us when we go for the exams. And I know and I believe that everyone on this platform, your names has been written, so you shall live to see your victory. So please don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. This year is your year. And by the grace of God, you are going to make it, guys. We shall wish you congratulations on this platform every single day. So my people, don't ever give up. All the congratulations we are giving to all those who have passed. Such congratulations will come upon you because you will be the next to be congratulated. So guys, God bless each one of you on this platform. Yeah, our sister Lovett says, I wish you all the best. I'm just passing by to greet you all. Lovett, God bless you, God bless you, and God bless you. And I believe that your practicals will be smooth as well. Yeah, my sister Lovett, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Okay, so guys, let's get started. As a teacher, I know and I believe that this year is your year. That is why I always keep on saying, never and ever give up. Believe in yourself, guys. Be the first person to believe in yourself and tell yourself that, yes, I can. I am going to pass. And I know and I believe that once I will go to see victory, guys. Just say positive things unto yourself and it shall prevail. God bless you once again, and then let's get started, guys. Okay, so today is a new chapter. That is chapter 12, and it's one of the interesting and important chapter, guys. That is the regulation and the speed limit, and also the safety distance or the security distance. So now let's get started, guys. Okay, now guys, whenever you are driving your vehicle, okay, yeah, we must regulate our speed, because here in Italy we have the four main roads in Italy, and the law says that those roads, they have their maximum speed limit: centro abitato, strada extra urbana secondaria, strada extra urbana principale, and autostrada. So when you are in a circulation, because you are not the only driver driving on such road, you must always regulate your speed so that you will not cause an accident on the road. So now, the law says that velocità e comportamento. So the velocity and behavior as a driver, you must comport yourself very well, because guys, if you cause an accident, you will put other people into danger. Now, chi usa la strada deve evitare di fare incidenti e non deve mettere gli altri in pericolo. Now, the law says that whoever uses a road, you must prevent causing an accident, and you must not put other people into danger, because guys, if you cause an accident and other vehicles are involved, they can even lose their life, and it's going to be terrible. So as a driver, make sure that once you are using the road, you must regulate your speed, comport yourself in order not to cause an accident or to put other people into danger. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in relazione alle caratteristiche del veicolo. Now, as a driver, when you are driving your vehicle, guys, you have to regulate your speed in relation to the characteristics of your vehicle. Now, when we say characteristics of your vehicle, guys, you are talking about the efficiency of your vehicle. Now, as a driver, you know that your car brake is not functioning well, or you know that your tires are not in a good condition. Why are you going too much speed? You know that your vehicle is not 100% okay, but yet on road you are running like a horse. Don't you know that you can cause an accident and you can put other people into danger? So make sure to regulate your speed in relation to the characteristics of your vehicle. And now, il conducente deve regolare la velocità in relazione allo stato del veicolo. Guys, what is the state of your vehicle? What is the well-being of your vehicle? As a driver, you know. So make sure to regulate your speed in relation to the state of your vehicle. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in relazione al carico del veicolo. As a driver, you must also regulate your speed in relation to the load you have on your car. Guys, you are a truck driver or you are a bus driver. You know that as a bus driver, you are transporting passenger. So why are you running like that? Why are you driving very fast like a horse running? Don't you know that if you cause an accident, the passengers, you are putting their life into danger? As a truck driver, you have carried load on your vehicle. Don't you know that if you cause an accident, you can lose the load on the road and they can hit or cause incidents to other people? So where are you running to? So as a driver, because of the load you have in your car, make sure to regulate your speed. So you must regulate your speed in relation or depending on the load you have also in your car. It is very, very important. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in reazione alle condizioni di traffico. Guys, as a driver, you must regulate your speed in relation to the traffic condition. Now, you are driving your car, and guys, there's too much traffic. So why don't you slow down and obey the movement of the road? Because there's a traffic, all the vehicles are going slow. So why are you in the rush? Don't you know that you can cause an accident and involve other vehicles on the road? There's a rainfall, there's a snow, the road is sleepy. So why are you running? Where are you going to? Regulate your speed, because the condition of the road is very, very bad, or the traffic condition is very, very bad. So you must regulate your speed in order not to cause an accident. Because guys, the terrible thing that can ever happen is that you will cause an accident and cost people life and you will be alive. That is the worst thing that can ever happen. You are just rushing. Where are you going to? You cause an accident and unfortunately, you have cost other people life and you they alive. Come on. It's not good, because you are not the only person on the road. So regulate your speed in relation to the traffic condition. There's too much traffic. There's a rainfall. There's a snow. So don't rush. Just stay calm, slow down, and proceed without any danger to other people on the road. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in modo da non costituire pericolo di danno alle cose. Of course, as a driver, you must regulate your speed in a way that you will not cause danger to damage things. Of course. So slow down, and be vigilant. Proceed attentively, because if you cause an accident, you may cause or you may involve other users of the road, which is very, very bad. So always slow down your speed, regulate your speed in relation to many factors or many things on the road, so that you will not cause an accident and drag people into the accident. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in modo da non costituire pericolo per persone. Of course, as a driver, driving on road, you must regulate your speed in a way that you will not cause danger to people. Guys, you know that you are circulating in Centro Abitato, where we have many people in a circulation. We have people walking alongside the road. We have cyclists. We have children. We have elderly people. So why are you in a rush in Centro Abitato? Don't you know that if you go too much speed, or if you don't regulate your speed, you can cross or you can hit or go against people walking alongside the road? So you must always slow down your speed. Regulate it so that you not cause danger to anyone on the road. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in modo da non costituire disordine per la circolazione. Of course, guys, as a driver, you must regulate your speed in a way that you not cause disorder for the circulation. So that you not cause disorder for the circulation. Because you know that there are many vehicles on the road, okay, and for one or two reasons there's too much traffic, okay, or the movement of the road is very, very slow. So don't try to be smart or don't try to be intelligent. You must follow the movement or the rhythm of the vehicles on the road. Because if you try to be smart by driving, you can cause more danger for the circulation. So where there's a red light, you must stop. Where there's a green light, then you pass. So don't cause disorder. Follow the rules and regulations on the road. Very simple. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità entro i limiti massimi consentiti. Of course, guys, as a driver, you know that here in Italy, the roads we have, the four main roads we have Centro Abitato, Strada Extra Urbana Secondaria, Strada Extra Urbana Principale, and Autostrade. And as a driver, you know that in the city, the maximum speed you can ever go is 50 kilometers per hour. And on Strada Extra Urbana Secondaria, your maximum speed you can go, it is 90 kilometers per hour. Okay. And then on the Principale, it is 110. And on Autostrada, it is 130. But because you are towing a trailer, attenzione, because you are towing a trailer, you know that on Autostrada, it is always 50. On Secondaria, it is 70 because you are towing a trailer. On Principale, it is 70 because you are towing a trailer. And on Autostrada, it is 80 because you are towing a trailer. So why do you want to go 130 on Autostrada? Why do you want to go 110 on Principale? Why do you want to go 90 on Secondaria? Because once you tow a trailer, you have the maximum speed you can never go. So don't be in a rush. You are not racing with any vehicle. If you want to do a car race, then you must be on a private road. But once you are on a public road, you must obey and respect the maximum speed that has been assigned by the law. And as a driver, you must know all these things in order to regulate your speed and not to crash or damage things on the road. Class B, God bless you, and God bless you. Yeah, because guys, velocity is very, very important. If you don't regulate your speed, 99% it may cause you to an accident. And the worst thing is that you are going to drag people to the accident, which can cost their life. So always open and shine your eyes very well. Yeah, my sister, when you say Centro Abitato, it is also called Strada Urbana. Okay, Centro Abitato is the same as Strada Urbana. Okay. So, as a driver, you must respect. Okay, you must respect all the maximum speed assigned to all those rules. Il conducente deve sempre mantenere il controllo del veicolo. Of course, guys, now the law says that as a driver, you must always keep an eye on the maintenance of your vehicle. Because you are the driver. You have realized that there's a fault in your braking system, or you have realized that there's a fault in your light of your vehicle, or any other fault. Guys, you have to repair it. You have to go to the mechanic. You have to maintain your car. Because if you have an issue or a problem in the braking system and you don't repair, what is going to happen? If you did a circulation, you press the brake pedals, it will fail you and you will crash or cause an accident. So as a driver, you must always maintain or control your vehicle and make sure that everything is working perfectly. Il conducente deve sempre essere in grado di arrestare il veicolo in condizioni di sicurezza. So this one is talking about the braking system. As a driver, you must always be capable, or you must always be able to stop your car in safety condition. And if you're driving your car, how can you stop your car? You are talking about the braking system. Guys, if your brake fails you, what's going to happen next? Let's assume that you are driving your car, and in front of you, you have zebra crossing where you see children crossing, and you begin to mash the brake pedals, and the brakes are not responding. What's going to happen? You are going to crash the children or anyone crossing. So, as a driver, you must always be able to stop your car in safety condition. So, always the braking system is very important. Il conducente deve poter arrestare il veicolo nel campo di visibilità e in condizioni di sicurezza. Of course, guys, as a driver, you must be able to stop your car in your visibility field. Guys, if you are driving your car and you are drunk or you are under the influence of high drugs, how will you have the visibility to see whether people are crossing? You are going to crash them. So as a driver, if you drive, don't drink. And if you drink, don't drive. Because once you take in alcohol or you take in drugs, at some time, when the drugs begins to have the negative effect on you, it will render you sleepy. You begin to sleep, and you may not have the ability to see and to have a good visibility on the road. So your visibility is very, very important. Make sure that you are vigilant. Make sure that there shouldn't be anything that will distract you when you are driving your car. So your visibility is also very, very important. È obbligatorio regolare la velocità nelle forti discese. Guys, as a driver, the law says that it is compulsory to regulate your speed in a downhill. Now, what does it mean? Guys, let me ask you one question. As a driver, if you are driving your car, guys, between downhill and uphill for a driver, which one is more dangerous? Guys, as a driver, okay, when you are driving your car on downhill and uphill, which one is more dangerous? Downhill or uphill? As a driver, if you are driving your car through downhill and uphill, which one is more dangerous? Guys, it is the downhill. It is the downhill. Why? Because when you are driving your car through downhill, okay, there's always a force pushing your car. It is force of gravity. When you throw an object to the sky, it will get to a point that the object will fall down. So it is the force of gravity that will pull the object downwards. So the same thing, if you are driving a car and you are driving through a downhill, there's a force pushing your car. So if you're not careful, the velocity of your vehicle will increase. So because of that, the law says that though both downhill and uphill, they are all dangerous, but downhill are always dangerous. So the law says that it is always obligatory to regulate your speed when you go through downhill. Why? Because there's a force pulling your car rapidly. Ok, and now è obbligatorio regolare la velocità nell'attraversamento di abitati. It means that it is compulsory to regulate your speed when you are passing through centro abitato. And my next question is that, guys, on centro abitato, strada secondaria, principale, and autostrada, which one of these roads are very, very dangerous when you are passing? It is autostrada, principale, secondaria o centro abitato? Guys, when you are passing through centro abitato, secondaria, principale and autostrada, which one is more dangerous? Guys, it is centro abitato. Why? Because in centro abitato, we have many people passing. We have children walking alongside the road or crossing the road. We have cyclists in the circulation. We have Okada in the circulation. We have buses. We have trucks. So there are many vehicles and many people passing. So when you dey in centro abitato, the law says that it is always compulsory to regulate your speed when you are passing through centro abitato. Autostrada are also dangerous. Principale are also dangerous. Secundaria are also dangerous. But guys, centro abitato is more dangerous. So because of that, it is always obligatory to slow down your speed in centro abitato. È obbligatorio regolare la velocità nei tratti di strada fiancheggiati da edifici. It means centro abitato. Now, it is compulsory to slow down your speed. When alongside the road, there are many mansions. And guys, it means we're talking about centro abitato. That is where, beside the roads, you see many mansions, you see many schools, you see many hospitals, you see many industries. Yeah, so we are talking about centro abitato. Okay. Now, there's a question from, I think I saw a question from Goshen. It says that if it is downhill, then why is the question that says that vehicle going downhill to reverse? Now, you can't use your own mindset to give your own explanation based on the fact that the law says that when two vehicles meet, okay, and two vehicles cannot pass at the same time, the one going downhill must stop and do a reverse and give the right of way to the vehicle climbing. Okay, this one we are talking about precedenza. Okay, we are talking about precedenza, and this one we are talking about the speed. And the law says that because on downhill there's a force of gravity pushing your vehicle towards the downhill. Because of the force of gravity, we must slow down our speed when we dey on downhill. So it has nothing to do with precedenza. Attenzione. God sent. Okay, the only reason why we must regulate our speed through downhill is because of the force of gravity pushing your car downwards. Very simple. It's not about security distance. It's not about precedenza. It's not about why. No, it's not about that. Okay, so please get this one straight away, because this explanation has been given by the authorities, not by our own mindset. Okay. Now, la velocità deve essere moderata nei tratti di strada visuale non libera. Of course, guys. So if on the road you have a poor or a bad visibility, you must regulate your speed, because if your visibility is not clear, guys, of course, you are going to cause an accident. So your visibility is always important also when you are driving your car. Okay. And of course, guys, si deve tenere una velocità adeguata alle proprie condizioni psicofisiche. And the law says that we must also keep an adequate speed based on our mental health and our physical health. Of course, guys, at times when you are driving your car and you are not feeling well, your driving become not assured or not safety, because mentally you are not okay and physically you are not okay. So we must also regulate our speed based on our physical and mental health. Psychophysical. It is very, very important. That is why the law even says that if you are too angry, don't drive a car, because you may be absent-minded, thinking about the fight you fought with your friend, with your husband, or with your wife. That thinking, when it enters into your mind, you lose focus of the driving. So the law says that even if you get too much angry, don't drive, because your anger can cause you to cause an accident. Because whenever you are angry, you begin to think of other things. But whilst you are driving, the mind must be focused on the road, not on something that happened to you that has made you angry. Okay. Okay, so when we say regulare, it means to slow down your speed. Okay, so now, vicino ai incroci. Guys, when you are getting to a junction, you must regulate your speed. Yeah, whenever you get to a junction, it is compulsory to slow down your speed. It is compulsory to regulate your speed. Nelle curve, guys, when you get to a curve, it is obligatorio to regulate your speed. It is by force to slow down your speed. Why? Because don't forget that the law says that we must always slow down if our visibility is limited. And of course, on curves, the visibility are limited. That is why it is compulsory to slow down your speed on curves. Nelle stretoi, guys, it is compulsory. It is by force. It is mandatory to slow down your speed or to regulate your speed in a small road or in a narrow road. Yeah. Because if you don't slow down your speed, you may crash these buildings alongside the road. So always slow down your speed. Guys, you're not in a rush. If you want to do car racing, then you should have become a pilot for the Formula Uno, those with the car racing. But you did in the public road. So don't be in a rush. The public road is for everyone. Everyone has a share. So respect your lane. Slow down and don't cause an accident to drag other people in that accident. Vicino and Scully. Guys, you did central abitato. You know that at 150 meters, at 500 meters, there's a school over there. And there's even a signboard that tells you that there's a school in front of you. So guys, don't be in a rush. Take your time. Because at any point of time, there could be a child or a student crossing the road. So just regulate, slow down when you are getting close to a school. And then also at night, it is always obligatory to slow down your speed. And guys, once again, in the daytime, and also at night, which one is more dangerous for the circulation? Guys, in the daytime, that is in the morning, in the afternoon, okay, and also in the evening or at night, which one is more dangerous when you are circulating? Kingsley says, regulare and moderare, la velocità, are they the same? Of course, they are the same. When we say moderate something, it means to regulate something. Of course, it is in the evening. Why? It's because in the evening, there's a darkness. That's the reason why it is compulsory to regulate your speed at night. So, in the daytime, of course, you may also cause an accident. But the law says that between the daytime and the night is more dangerous. So it is compulsory to moderate or to regulate your speed at night. And it is very. Because there may be a street light, we understand. Your vehicles has light, we understand. But because of the darkness, regulate your speed. Quando non si vede bene. Of course, guys, if you can't see well, because of the condition of the atmosphere. There could be a rainfall, there could be a snow. Of course, once your visibility reduces, it is compulsory to moderate or to regulate or to ralentare your speed. So here there's a rainfall. And when there's a rainfall, your visibility reduces. When there's a fog, when there's a nebula, that is the worst that can ever happen in terms of the atmosphere or the weather. Because with the fog, your visibility will be very, very worse. So it is compulsory to moderate or to regulate your speed if you have a poor or a scarce or a reduction or a limited visibility. Of course, when there's a snow, when there's an ice, the road becomes slippery. So it is very, very dangerous that you may lose control and cause an accident. So it is compulsory to regulate or to moderate your speed when there's an ice or a snow on the road. When there's a falling leaves from the tree, or when there's a muddy road, foliage or fango, we must always slow down. We must always moderate. We must always regulate because they are very slippery. You can slip from the road and cause an accident. So all this condition of the road, all this atmospheric condition, they are very, very critical, and we must regulate our speed. Okay, yeah, we must regulate, guys, our speed. So, and also when you are driving your car, okay, at times the sun can be directed into your eyes. We must regulate your speed because if you have the eyes, the sun reflected into your eyes, you'll be dazzled. Your visibility will be blocked. And if you go further, you cause an accident or you go off track. So when you have the sun into your eyes, it is a must to slow down your speed. So, quando c'è il sole degli occhi, so when the sun is directed to your eyes, we must regulate the speed. As we said, guys, on junctions, it is a must to regulate your speed. Where the road is very, very small, it is a must to regulate your speed. And when you see animals roaming on the road, it is compulsory to slow down your speed. And the law says that never and ever use your horn against them. Because, guys, animals, at times, they run into danger. So if you get to such road and you see all these animals and you horn against them, the sound can frighten them. And by running away, they can run in the direction of your car to smash your car. And the insurance will not respond because you went against the law. So don't horn your classroom against animals on road. Okay. Of course, guys, where you are very close to a zebra crossing, there could be a child, there could be anyone crossing, any people. So once you see a zebra crossing, begin to slow down your speed. And quando I pedoni sono lenti ad attraversare la strada, now it is compulsory for every driver to regulate your speed. If you see people crossing the road very slowly, that if people are crossing the road very slowly, slow down your speed for them to have time to cross the road without any pressure on them. Okay, guys. And then don't forget that, guys, here in Italy, we have the four main roads. We have the four main roads. The first one is Strada Urbana or Centro Abitato. Now, the law says that the Centro Abitato, okay, by the law, the maximum speed we can go, it is 50 kilometers per hour by the law. But there are other Centro Abitato. If that road, they have other characteristics, You can even go up to 70 kilometers per hour. And then the question is that we know that by the law, the maximum speed in centro abitato is 50 kilometers per hour. So as a driver, how will I know that on this type of centro abitato, I can go 70 kilometers per hour? It's a question to you guys. Because the law says that if that centro abitato has other characteristics, you can even go up to 70 kilometers per hour. And my question is that, how will I know that this centro abitato, I can go 70 but not 50? How can I know? Yeah, Martins, of course, when there's a fog and you have poor visibility to the essence that you cannot proceed further, yeah, park your car alongside the road and turn on the emergency lights. Okay. Guys, how will I know that on this central abitato, I can go up to 70 kilometers per hour? Exactly. Our sister says there will be a maximum speed limit waiting in the road. Exactly. Yeah, guys. So the only way that you can know that, okay, the law says that on central abitato, the speed is 50 kilometers per hour. But how will I know that on this, I can go 70? It is only through a signboard. There could be a signal that confirms that on this central abitato, you can go 70 kilometers per hour. So it is only through a signal that can testify that. If you don't see any signal testifying it, then know that it is 50 kilometers per hour. Okay, so it is only through a signal, the signboard indicating that. Because as a driver, you will never know whether the road has that characteristics. You can only know by seeing the signal. And we know that on strada extra urbana secondaria, that is the outskirts, the law says that the maximum speed is 90 kilometers per hour for a città. So as a driver, you must know that once you dey on strada extra urbana secondaria, it is 90. So why do you want to go 110? Why are you going 100? As a driver, you must know all these velocities before you will be sanctioned by the authorities when you are being caught going more than the 90 kilometers per hour. Even if it is not written on any signboard, you must know that it is 90 kilometers per hour. And if you are towing a trailer, guys, if you tow a trailer, what is the maximum speed of a driver towing a trailer on secondaria? Guys, what about if you tow a trailer? What will be the maximum speed on strada extra urbana secondaria? Exactly, guys, it is 70 kilometers per hour. So if you are driving a single car, it is 90. But if you tow a trailer, it is 70. So you must know all these things. And obviously, if you dey on strada extra urbana principale, guys, you must know that the maximum speed is 110 kilometers per hour. Yeah, it is 110 kilometers per hour. Okay, and when there's a rainfall, it is 90. When there's a fog, it is 50. Okay, and obviously, guys, yeah, on autostrada, it is 130 kilometers per hour. 130 kilometers per hour. Okay, and when there's a rainfall, it is 110, and when there's a fog, it is 50. Now, who are neopatentati, guys? Who are neopatentati? When we say neopatentati, yeah, please, when there's a rainfall, or when there's a rainfall, on strada extraurbana principale, okay, the speed becomes 90 kilometers per hour when there's a rainfall. Okay, so when there's a rainfall, when there's a snow, yeah, it is 90 kilometers per hour. And when there's a fog, it is 50 kilometers per hour. Okay. And the autostrada, when there's a rainfall, it is 110 kilometers per hour. And when there's a fog, it is 50 kilometers per hour. Okay. Now, guys, who are new patentati? It means new holder. Now, if you have your driving license less than 3 years, guys, you are new holder. It doesn't matter how many years you have been driving in Ghana or Nigeria. It doesn't matter. You could be a professional driver in Africa, but if you come here, since you have your driving license less than 3 years, all those experience, it is personal. But on public road, you should go by the law. So the law says that because you are inexperienced, it means that because you don't have experience, know that on strada extraurbana principale, your maximum speed is 90 kilometers per hour. And on autostrada, it is 100 kilometers per hour. So, teacher, I have my driving license almost 13 to 14 years. On autostrada, I can go 130 kilometers per hour. And you could be a professional driver from Africa. You could have been driving for more than 20 years, but you can't come and challenge me because I've been driving here for almost 13, 14 years. But if you dare here with your driving license less than 3 years, guys, this is your speed. So if you see me on autostrada, you can't challenge me. I will go faster than you because I can go more than what you can go. So new patentati means new holders. You have your driving license here in Italy less than 3 years. So you have to obey these rules and regulations of the speed. So 90 kilometers per hour on strada principale and 100 kilometers per hour on autostrada. So we are talking about new patentati. Okay, new patentati. And now, you could tow this type of vehicle, which is called carrello appendice. And don't forget that, guys, this small vehicle you see, it is not a trailer. Now, let me show you this image. Now, if you pass your driving license, okay, the Patente B, it can happen that if you want to go on a journey, you may tow this trolley to park in your bush, or you can tow this caravan or any trailer where you will arrange your goods. Now, if you are towing this vehicle, what is called trolley, the law says that the velocities, they never changes. So I, teacher, if I want to tow this trolley on strada urbana, I can go up to 50 kilometers per hour. On strada extraurbana secondaria, I can go up to 90. On strada principale, I can go up to 110. And autostrada, I can go 130 kilometers per hour. Because this vehicle is called carrello appendice. In English, it is called just a trolley. But it's like a handbag for the car. Okay, it's like a handbag. Now, but if you tow a remorque, the only speed that remains is the centro abitato own. That whether it's a bus towing a remorque or a truck towing a remorque or a normal car towing a remorque, guys, if you dare in centro abitato, it is 50 kilometers per hour. But on secondaria, it is not 90, but 70 kilometers per hour. And on principale, it is not 110, it is 70 kilometers per hour. And on autostrada, it is not 130 again. It is 80 kilometers per hour. So as a driver, you must know all these things, that once you tow a trailer, the velocity changes. Okay, they changes. And then obviously, guys, we have other vehicles and they have their maximum speed. Now we have these excavators that has the chain tires. The maximum speed they can go, it is 15 kilometers per hour. The tractors with the black tires, they can go up to 40. Okay, and as we know that all these small Okadas, their maximum speed is 45 kilometers per hour, and this Okada with 4 tires, the big ones, they can go up to 80. And if you tow any trailer on Principale, you go 70. On autostrada, you go 80. So these are some of the vehicles with their maximum speed they can go. Now, let us emphasize on the rainfall. Okay. Now, when there's a rainfall, okay, on autostrada and Principale, they are more dangerous. Guys, now, if there's a rainfall in a city or a rainfall in the Secondaria, Principale and autostrada, the law says that the autostrada and Principale, because of the rainfall, they are more dangerous. Because, guys, if you're there in the city and there's a rainfall and you are going 50 kilometers per hour, it is not that dangerous because of the velocity. But if you're there on autostrada and there's a rainfall and you go 130, it is easy to cause an accident. So on rainfall, on autostrada and Principale, the law says that the maximum speed, it is 110 kilometers per hour. And on Principale, it is 90 kilometers per hour. Okay, so minus 20. Autostrada is supposed to be 130 minus 20, make it 110. And on Principale, the speed is 110. 110 minus 20 is 90. So when there's a rainfall, subtract 20 from each of the maximum speed, and you know it. Okay. Yeah, so this one is the general velocities. So 110, 130 autos, that is when there's a normal and a good weather, and you are driving your single car. Autostrada is 130. Principale is 110. Secondaria is 90. And Centro Abitato is 50. But if you tow a trailer, autostrada is 80. Principale is 70. Secondaria is 70. And Centro Abitato is 50. When there's a rainfall, autostrada is 110. Principale is 90. And when there's a fog, when you don't see anything, autostrada is 50. Principale is 50. And all the rest will be 50, 50, 50, 50. So guys, very simple. And of course, there are some vehicles, guys, you may see the speed limit at the back part of the vehicles telling you that these vehicles, these are the maximum speed. And most of the times, you will see two stickers of speed at the back part, and they are representing autostrada and strada extra urbana principale. Guys, whenever at the back part of a bus or a remorque or any vehicle, you always see two speed stickers. The two, they are making reference to autostrada and principale. And always, the big one refers to autostrada. So on this bus, on autostrada, it can go up to only 100 kilometers per hour. And on principale, the bus can go maximum of only 80. When you look at the back part of this remorque, this caravan, we have 70, 80. So this 80 means that when you tow this caravan on autostrada, your maximum speed is 80 kilometers per hour. And if you dare on Principale, your maximum speed is 70 kilometers per hour. And here we have autocarro. we have 80, we have 100. So it tells you that on autostrada, the maximum speed of this autocarro, it is 100 kilometers per hour. And on principale, it is 80 kilometers per hour. So there are some vehicles, they have been assigned their maximum speed they can never go. And this one is another bus. We have 100, we have 80. So the 100 means autostrada. The maximum speed is 100. And the 80 means principale. The maximum speed on principale is 80. Okay, and then we have car tanker. We have 70, we have 80. So on autostrada, this tanker can go maximum 80. And on principale, this car tanker can go maximum 70. Okay, guys. And guys, before we go to the quiz, okay, one more thing is that, guys, do you know that on autostrada, okay, on autostrada, now, by the law, we know that the maximum speed on autostrada is 130 kilometers per hour. And if that autostrada has other characteristics, the law says that you can go up to 150 kilometers per hour. And my question remains that, how will you know that this autostrada you can go 150? That is, if you see the signal that confirms that on this road you can go 150. So now there are two roads that can allow us to go more than what we know. That is Centro Abitato and autostrada. Because in Centro Abitato, the maximum is 50, but you can see a signal that will allow you to go up to 70. The same thing applies to autostrada. It is 130, and there can be a signal, and you can go up to 150. That is when you see the signal with a rating 150, then you can go up to 150. That's our first question. Please take your time. Don't be in a rush. This year, we are all going to make it. Now, our first question. Su strade extraurbane principali, il limite massimo di velocità è di 70 km all'ora per autovettura che traina caravan da 900 kg, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero, guys. Come on. Guys, the answer to this question is vero. Why are you all writing in false, guys? Come on. The answer to this question is vero. Now, guys, if you are towing a trailer on principale, what is the maximum speed of a vehicle towing a trailer on principale? Guys, if your car, you are towing a trailer on principale, what is the maximum speed on principale, guys? Yeah, Precious, God bless you, God bless you, and God bless you. Okay, God bless you, my sister. Guys, if you tow a trailer with your car, what is the maximum speed on principale? It is 70 kilometers per hour. And the question says that on strada extraurbana principale, the maximum speed is 70 for a car towing a caravan with a weight 900 kilograms. Guys, what is a caravan? Caravan is a remorque So whether it is a big remorque or a small remorque, once you tow a remorque on principally, your maximum speed is 70 kilometers per hour. And the answer to this question is zero. And guys, I saw almost everyone saying false. Through your answers, I saw almost everyone saying false. Come on, guys. It is zero. If you tow a trailer, caravan is a trailer. So if you tow a caravan and you pass on principally, your maximum speed is 70 kilometers per hour. Our next question. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in relazione allo stato del veicolo, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is zero, guys. Yeah. A driver must regulate the speed in relation to of the state of the vehicle. And it is true, guys. As a driver, you must always regulate your speed in relation to the state of your car, your well-being, or the efficiency of your car. And it is zero. Il limite massimo di velocità per autovettura in caso di precipitazioni atmosferiche sulle autostrade è di 110 km all'ora, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is zero, guys. Yeah. The answer to this question is zero. Now, the maximum speed limit for our car in case of atmospheric condition on autostrada, it is 110 kilometers per hour. Guys, it is true because this question is talking about when there's a rainfall. So if in case you don't know, please write it down. So in case of a rainfall, when there's a rain on autostrada, it is always minus 20. So your maximum speed on autostrada, when there's a rainfall, it is 110 kilometers per hour. And the answer to this question is zero. Guys, attenzione. This question is very, very tricky. La velocità deve essere moderata fuori dai centri abitati, vero o falso? Don't forget that in the lessons, we were doing some comparison. Okay, even though it may sound not good, but because of the official exams and for our victory, you must know how to go by. And the answer to this question is false. Now, the question says that the speed must be moderated outside the city. And guys, if you look at this question, okay, logically, the answer should have been zero. Logically. Okay, logically. Because the question says that we must regulate our speed on strada extra urbana secondaria. And logically, it should be true. But attenzione, the question is making reference to centro abitato, that on centro abitato, secondaria, principale, and autostrada, when you are passing through these four roads, which one is more dangerous? That is centro abitato. So it is compulsory for you to slow down your speed or to regulate in centro abitato, not 40. And it doesn't mean that in a 40 you can go too much speed. No, but it is only comparison. So the answer to this question is false. It should be la velocità deve essere moderata in centro abitato, not 40. So the answer to this question is false. Il limite massimo di velocità sulle autostrade è di 130 km all'ora per le autovetture con rimorchio, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. The question says that the maximum speed limit on autostrada, it is 130 for a car towing a trailer. Then it is false, because if you tow a trailer, your maximum speed is 80 kilometers per hour, not 130. Si deve diminuire la velocità quando si è seguiti da un autobus di linea, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. The answer to this question is false. The question says that we must reduce our speed or we must regulate our speed when we are being followed by a bus. So guys, if you are driving your car and you realize that a public bus is following you, so because there's a bus following you, it is compulsory to slow down your speed. Guys, it is false. No. So if a bus follows you, it doesn't mean that it is compulsory to regulate your speed or to slow down. So it is false. Il limite massimo di velocità sulle strade extraurbane principali è di 110 km all'ora per autovetture con carrello appendice, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero. Yeah. The maximum speed limit on strada extraurbana principale, it is 110 for a car towing carrello appendice. And it is true, because guys, if you tow this trolley, the velocities, they don't change. On autostrada, it is always 130. Principale, 110. Secondaria, 90. Centro abitato, 50. So once you tow carrello appendice, they never changes. Il conducente deve sempre essere in grado di arrestare il veicolo in condizioni di sicurezza, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero. As a driver, you must always be able or to capable to stop your car in safety condition. Of course, guys, as a driver, you know the efficiency of your braking system. You know the state of your vehicle. So you must be able always to stop your car in safety condition. And the answer to this question is vero. Salvo diversa segnalazione. Il limite massimo di velocità consentito è di 50 km all'ora nei centri abitati, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero, guys. Yeah. So when we say salvo diversa segnalazione, it means that apart from any other signal, of course, guys, if you get on centro abitato and you don't see any other signal giving a different velocity, then know that the maximum speed in centro abitato is 50. So it means that it is possible that there could be a signboard to give different velocity, that is 70. But if you don't see that signal with a rating 70, then it means that the maximum speed on that centro abitato, it is 50 km per hour. È obbligatorio ridurre la velocità e all'occorrenza fermarsi in corrispondenza di qualunque segnale stradale, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. Guys, come on. The answer to this question is false. Now, the question says that it is compulsory to reduce your speed and, if necessary, to stop if you see any road signal. Guys, what are we talking about? Do you know how many road signals we have? So the question says that when you see or when you meet any road signal, it is compulsory to reduce your speed and, if necessary, to stop. Guys, are we sure that if you see any road signal, it is compulsory to slow down your speed? Then let me ask you one question. Now, guys, if you are driving on the road and you see indication signal where they have written the name of the city where the lanes are leading you to. So guys, if you see a road signal and the names of the cities are written, does it mean that that signal means you should slow down? It is compulsory to slow down. Because the question says that qualunque segnale stradale. So if you see any road signal, it is compulsory to reduce your speed. So if you are driving your car and you see indication signal where they have written the names of the city you are going, does it mean that you must slow down? No. Again, if you are circulating the city, guys, and then you see a signboard P indicating that in front of you there's a parking area, does it mean that because of the P you must slow down? No, it doesn't mean so. So the answer to this question is false. Or when you see divieto di sorpasso or divieto di sosta, does it mean that you must slow down? No. So the answer to this question is false. Now, attenzione to this question. Il limite massimo di velocità sulle autostrade è di 90 km all'ora per autocaravan. Please don't forget that we have autocaravan and we have caravan. They are two different vehicles, but the same for the same purpose. Okay. Yeah, we have autocaravan and we have caravan. Caravan is a remorque, and autocaravan is a car. It's not a remorque, but they have the same purpose. They are all used as accommodation when they are going for a journey, yeah, you can rent those vehicles for your accommodation. And the answer to this question is first, guys, it is 130 kilometers per hour. If you are driving out to Caravan, it is not a remote queue, it's a normal car. So you can go 130 on autostrada. È obbligatorio ridurre la velocità e all'occorrenza fermarsi quando i pedoni che sono sul percorso tardano a scansarsi, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero. Guys, it is compulsory to regulate or to reduce your speed, and if necessary, to stop when the pedestrians crossing the road are delaying. That means that if they are crossing the road slowly, we must regulate the speed, and if necessary, to stop so that we not put pressure on them for them to pass. So the answer to this question is vero, guys. Si deve regolare la velocità in base alla fretta del conducente, vero o falso? Guys, you have all given the wrong answer to this question. Come on. The question says that we must regulate our speed in relation to, when we say alla fretta del conducente, like with your time you have available or on your hurriness. And it is false. Guys, no. If you're in a hurry, why must you regulate your speed in your hurriness? No, it is false. So does it mean that you are going to work, you are going for an appointment, you are in a hurry. So you have to regulate your speed based on your hurriness. So if you are going to work or to any appointment and you have 5 minutes, must you regulate your speed based on the 5 minutes? No. Guys, no. Because you know that from your house to your work, it will take you 20 minutes. And you have delayed, and you have only 5 minutes to start work. So must you really regulate your speed based on your fretter, based on the time you have availability, based on the hurriness? Guys, no. If you want to get there early, you have to go there early. So your fretter is not a factor to regulate your speed. No. Guys, are you there? Because if you regulate your speed based on your fretter, you cause an accident. Because you're in a hurry, you want to arrive very soon, and it cause an accident. So the answer to this question is false. Su strade extraurbane principali, il limite massimo di velocità è di 100 km all'ora per motocicli, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false, guys. The question says that on strada extra urbana principale, the maximum speed for a motorbike or Okada, it is 100 kilometers per hour. And guys, it is false. No, it is 110 for them. For the motorbike, the big ones, if they're able to pass through principale, the maximum speed is 110 kilometers per hour, guys. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in relazione alla distanza del luogo da raggiungere. Vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. The question says that a driver must regulate the speed in relation to the distance of the place you are going, and it is false. It's more or less like the freighter, because you are going to an appointment or in a place. You know that from your place to that destination, you have, let me say, 20 meters. Guys, we don't regulate speed based on the distance you have to get to a destination. No. If you do that, it will cause an accident. But we regulate speed based on the efficiency of your car, the load you have, your visibility, the atmospheric condition, the condition of the road. Those are the aspects or the factors, not these things. Il conducente deve poter arrestare il veicolo nel campo di visibilità e in condizioni di sicurezza. Vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero. A driver must be able to stop his or her vehicle in the visibility field and in safety condition. Of course, as a driver, make sure that you have a good visibility in order to stop your car without causing any. Yeah, so you must be able to stop your car in your visibility field and in safety condition, guys. And it is vero. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in relazione alle caratteristiche della strada. Vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero. A driver must regulate the speed in relation to the characteristics of the road. Of course, guys, how is the state or the condition of the road? Is the road a deformed road? It is cuneta? It is curva? What is the surface of the road? How does the pavement look like? So the characteristics of the road is very, very important to regulate your speed, because if there are too many potholes, you need to be very, very focused, because if you're not careful, your car will be shaking and then you can go alongside the road and cause an accident. So the characteristics of the road is also a factor to regulate your speed. Il conducente deve regolare la velocità in modo da non costituire pericolo per le persone, guys. And these are all bonus questions. Vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero, guys. Drivers must regulate their speed in a way that they will not cause danger to people. And it is vero. You must always regulate your speed in order not to cause danger to people, guys. And it is vero. È obbligo del conducente regolare la velocità in reazione al carico del veicolo. Vero o falso? And the answer to this question is vero, guys. It is compulsory for drivers to regulate their speed in relation to the load they have in their car. So as a truck driver, you know the maximum load you have in your car. So it is compulsory for you to regulate your speed based on the load you have in your car. Guys, our last question, and then please, we are going to meet on Telegram immediately, guys. Our last question. Sulle autostrade è consentito superare nelle ore notturne la velocità di 130 km all'ora purché si usino i proiettori a luce abbagliante. Vero o falso? And obviously, guys, the answer to this question is false. Now, the question says that on autostrada, it is allowed to go more than 130 kilometers per hour in the evening, so far as we are going to use the high beam light. And the answer to this question is false, guys. So, guys, God bless you, God bless you, and God bless you. Guys, this year, by the grace of God, we are going to make it. So please, no one should absent him or herself tomorrow. Because, guys, tomorrow we are going to face this spazio totale di arresto. So, guys, God bless you, and then meet me on Telegram. And as always, guys, I want you to wish yourself congratulations. Write congratulations to me, because, guys, you will be congratulated. You just mark it. You shall be congratulated. Everything you write on this platform, may the Lord guarantee you that your victory is assigned. So don't ever give up. We are going to meet on Telegram. Wish yourself and meet me on Telegram. God bless you, guys. God bless you once again.